You have this, even through a screen, you have this very natural confidence. Where do you get your confidence from?
I mean, being a pod on like podcasting stuff, I think it's just a repetition thing because we've released over 800 episodes on my show, but I've also been a guest on, I don't know, 400 or 500 other shows. So it's just been like almost, 1,500 of these things at this point.
Yeah,
Um,
this is 30 for me.
but there, hey, 30 is better than most. 30 is
Yeah.
better than most. Um, but I think I got a fair amount of like communication, kind of speaking confidence, pretty young because I was like teaching and speaking and doing public speaking from the time that I was 12
Yeah.
all the way through college. So by the time I graduated college, I'd probably spoken in front of people, close to 100 times. I would guess, maybe 50 to 75 or something like that. It's just like I spoke more from age 12 to age 20 than most people will speak in their life.
Wow.
So and then doing door to door sales will increase your confidence in that regard as well. Because you got to talk to a bunch of different people from a bunch of different walks of life, communicate with them effectively, convince them to
Yeah.
buy things. It's kind of a cutting your teeth way of learning how to communicate. So if you can kind of combine all of that stuff, um, then I think it kind of goes into that. And then, like I said before, it just comes from the fact that I know that I've done the reps, and of the things that I know about, I'm confident that I can add value with the things that I know about because I've put in the work and I have evidence that stacks up that helps me, that I can point back to
Yeah.
draw confidence from. So it's just a matter of keeping your confidence bank account more full than it is empty. It's just like any other bank account. It's like if you got more withdrawals than you got deposits in your confidence, then you're in a rough spot. But if you got more deposits than you have withdrawals, then you're probably in a pretty good spot. And so, yeah, I don't think there's a lot of ways to deposit in your confidence bank. Probably the number one way is to always keep the promises you make to yourself. I saw a quote recently that was like the most difficult person to earn respect with is you,
Yeah.
for yourself,
Yeah.
because most people don't have confidence in situations because they don't even trust themselves, because they don't have an impeccable word even to themselves. They say they are going to whatever get up at this time. They say they're going to read this book. They say they're going to work out. They say they're going to change this thing, and they never follow through on any of the stuff that they say that they're going to do. So that subconsciously creates this distrust and a poor relationship with you. So if you're trying to go into a job interview, you're trying to sell something to somebody, you're trying to portray confidence in some sort of situation, you don't even have confidence that, like, you don't even trust yourself. How can you portray confidence to somebody else? So confidence comes from like this inner peace with you that you are who you say you are. And if other people don't see that, then it doesn't bother you because you know who you are. Does that make
Yeah.
sense? Like if
Yeah,
you
it
walk
does.
in with this idea that like I'm not bothered by everybody else's thoughts of me because like I know me, because I know what I do behind closed doors, because I know that I show up, because I know that I do what I say I'm going to do. So you can carry that confidence in when you know that you're doing the stuff that most people aren't doing when they're by themselves. And then you combine that with putting in reps, and it makes for